Good afternoon, friends. So today is my 2-month nappyversary. Woo! Okay, so I wanted to just briefly tell you about my journey and answer a couple of questions. And so I'm having so much fun on my journey, and if you're still considering whether or not you want to go natural, I would highly recommend going natural. I have seen already quite a bit of hair growth, and I will put a couple of pictures from my first month to my second month, kind of side-by-side comparison for you guys. But a couple of questions that I've gotten asked quite frequently, and I'm going to have my little guy, who you can't see on camera, ask me some questions. But unless you want to come over here and answer them with me, it's up to you.
I'll stay back here.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, my first question is, that people have been asking online, is why did you decide to go natural?
Ooh, perfect question. So I think everybody has different reasons for wanting to go natural. And I would say for myself personally, it was more around just really being sick of all of the additional expenses I was spending in the beauty salon, all the extra time I was spending. I'd be there for hours and hours and hours, and just a lot of chemicals, and it just felt like my hair was thinning out around my edges, and I was really concerned around hair loss when I turned 50, 60, 70. I mean, I'm not getting any younger, and I was really starting to feel like if I kept doing this, I would probably end up losing my hair or having bald spots. The other reason why I did this was because I really wanted to know what my curl pattern was on my natural hair, if I even had a curl pattern. So that's probably the main reason.
The second question is, how many chemicals did you have to throw out when you decided to go natural?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would probably say more products around hairsprays, aerosol sprays, or a lot of sulfate shampoos. I probably had 5 or 6 bottles of shampoos that contained sulfate, and a lot of hairsprays that were meant for holding, to keep my hair in place, things like that. I probably threw away probably 10 different bottles of things.
How many things have you enjoyed on your journey so far?
I will say I have enjoyed seeing my natural hair grow in. I mean, seeing like it curly and all that stuff, it's like, oh, so cool. And then I think another thing I have enjoyed is showering and getting my hair wet and feeling free to go swimming, and having my windows down in my car, letting my hair that's non-existent right now get all this blown wind in. I remember I used to keep my windows up all the time, never wanted to get fresh air in my car because I was scared it was going to mess up my hairdo. So I've enjoyed things like that. I've also enjoyed the way I have felt. I have felt kind of sexy, and the feedback I've gotten from friends and family, I've enjoyed that.
How much has your hair grown in the past couple of months?
That's another great question. I haven't really been focused on the ruler or, measuring it out, but I'd probably say, to be honest with you, my first month I probably experienced about an inch of growth. I know it's supposed to be in ½ inch, but I've experienced probably about an inch of growth. And right now in the center of my head, it's probably about 2 inches long. On the sides, it's about maybe an inch anywhere. Sometimes some places 3/4 of an inch, and the back is probably in ½ an inch. So.
Are you gonna miss going back to the salon almost every couple of months?
Nah. Anyone who knows me knows that the whole beauty thing and the hair thing, that was like not my thing. I'm kind of a tomboy, but I would have to say that I probably really will not miss going to the salon. I have other things I can do with my life, like play with my hair.
So another question is that when I've been with you, I've seen you when we go to my grandmother's house, you're always trying to get her to do her hair and like in different styles like yours, and why is that?
Well, I think some women don't know all the different things that their hair can do. I think that they might get a little stuck in one style, and I think that for a lot of women, especially in the older community, they don't, like my mother doesn't have access to the internet, and she doesn't have access to information like I have, and so she's only doing what she knows. But since I have all the knowledge, because I have access to this stuff, I'm just trying to share the wealth with her. And you know, honestly, she's still so far behind on knowing what products and stuff to use. The other day I taught her about olive oil, and she's been using the olive oil in her hair now, and she's loving it, and she's not having as much itching, and she's got body in her hair and all these cool things. So I think it's important that we keep each other informed. So.
And my next question is, have you been trying to get your family to go natural?
You know, I've tried to not do a lot of peer pressure. I have some nieces and that have beautiful hair naturally, but they've been keeping it braided up in their protective styles and things like that. And I definitely have, again, been sharing the wealth and sharing the knowledge and talking to my sister and other friends that I come in contact with about embracing your own curls, embracing what God has given you. But every woman has to make their own path, and I have no judgments against women who are relaxed or are natural or braids or weaves or whatever. You have to do what works for you. I just know that being natural has totally changed my life. It's changed my life and brought a sense of confidence that I never had.
And where did you get the information of going natural from?
I had actually tried to go natural last year and I did not have any information. And a friend recommended me to look on YouTube, and I used to look on YouTube for like videos of songs that I wanted to like sing and stuff. I didn't have any idea about these women on YouTube. I mean, you got Mahogany Curls and Mahogany Knots and Natural 85 and Curly Kinky Candy. I mean, I just so much information, and I feel extremely blessed to have discovered YouTube. YouTube has changed my life. I have all the information I have now because of YouTube and internet searches and things like that. So,
how many coworkers have you asked to try to go natural with?
So where I work, there's not many African American women, but the women that I do work with that are of color either have their hair in protective styles or are already natural. So I feel like the natural hair movement is like, it's on the move, you guys.
How does your husband feel about you going and shaving almost all your hair off and going natural?
Oh my goodness. When I told my husband, Craig, what I wanted to do, he immediately was like, do it. And then after I showed him on TV or different, oh, that's natural, or that's relaxed, or that's a weave, and then after I started telling him what the benefits would be and showing him pictures, and I said, honey, I don't know what my hair is going to look like. It could be like a 4C, it could be like a 3B. I have no clue what's going to grow out of my head. He didn't care. He thought it was beautiful, and he thinks I'm beautiful with my hair, and every time he sees me, he tells me how much he loves my haircut and my hair, and so it was like a non-factor for him. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. This is where I'm at in my journey so far in 2 months. I'll try to do a video like this once a month. Once I hit my hair milestone of, the next month being natural, it's like everyday, it's like you're in rehab, right? From the the creamy crack. It's like you're in rehab from it. So far I'm in like that whole wonderful, it's having a fantastic, beautiful experience. And as my hair grows out and I start to understand my hair texture and taking care of it, it could be like, I want to go back to the creamy crack, so I just wanted to put this up so that I can document where I'm at, how I'm feeling, and hopefully encourage somebody else out there who's deciding whether they want to go natural or not to make that next step. Anyways, have a blessed week. Love you guys.